We're going to rerun an intro. Now then you lot, my name's Nathan and welcome back to another video. Now, I've been missing off YouTube. I think we should all know that's pretty standard by now. If anything, if I start posting regularly, be worried. Today, we're making some food because I'm hungry and I've not made some food in a while on the internet. I don't know if this is going to be an uncut episode, but here is a video of the final product. And here's future Nathan presenting an overcooked steak, a broken egg yolk, and some very delicious looking wedgies with a delicious green sauce. Right, back to old Nathan. Listen, we're gonna make some steak, some potatoes, and an egg today. Because it's what I'm craving. Actually, you know what? Before we start cooking, let's go outside and have a little chat. Because I want to show you, let me straighten this up a little bit. Right, I want to show you my trousers. They're green. I like green trousers. I've never owned a pair of green trousers. Now I do. Let's just jump straight into this. First thing you want to do is boil some water for the potatoes and turn your oven on. Filling this with water and I've just done washing up. And heavily salt that water. We're going to try and make some spicy wedgies today. So cut them into wedgie shape, chip shapes, whatever you want. It's a potato, isn't it? So I feel very funny today without a hat on. I was going to go to the barber's this morning, but I didn't. I was going to make a YouTube video last week, but I didn't. Wedgies, they're going to go in the boiling water once it's boiling. And turn your oven on. Being 6 foot in a tiny kitchen doesn't help, because every time I have to talk, I have to calm down. Because this is what I look like when I'm not down. I have to go all the way down here to be in line with the camera. So all my cooking is always hunched over like this. So we're gonna make a little spice mix for the potato wedgies now, just to get ahead of ourselves. So that's gonna involve 1 teaspoon of mixed Cajun seasoning. I'm only using this because I've run out of garlic powder, cayenne, and onion powder, which is pretty much just Cajun seasoning. So that's why I'm doing that. I forgot to pick it up from the shops earlier. I also forgot to pick up some smoked paprika. So whatever's left in here, which is like 1/4 teaspoon, and then we're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. I'm only doing half because this one's actually kind of spicy. A little bit of salt, plenty of fresh black pepper, 1 teaspoon of corn flour, and then 1 teaspoon of just normal plain flour. So I'll just mix up this dry mix, and that's what we're gonna basically cover the wedgies in once we've parboiled them, like a roast potato. Alright, so we have achieved boiling water 100 degrees. In America they call it something else, but I don't actually know how many Fahrenheit is in 100 degrees Celsius. Hey Siri, what is 100 degrees in Fahrenheit?
100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why? Put your wedgies in the 100 degree boiling water. Parboil them until they sort of like run off a knife. A few minutes, maybe a few more minutes, just find out. And then we're going to drain them and dry them. Drying them is very important. We don't want any moisture in them, so you got to let them steam / dry, if that makes sense. Alright, potatoes are cooked because I was trying to demonstrate that they slide off the knife, but I can't stab one to pick it up to slide it off because it keeps sliding off. We try on a thicker one. Ah, there we are. Watch this. Alright, so drain your potatoes. Alright, and put these back in. God, this angle's dead. Put this back in here. And basically, like I said, just let these potatoes steam off a little bit, just so they lose some of that moisture. In the meantime, we're gonna put a roasting tray. I am very unprepared today. A big roasting tray with plenty of oil. More oil, more delicious, and preheat that in the oven, which you should have turned on by now. Now we're going to add that dry flour seasoning mix we made earlier. Add that all. You want to very gently sort of mix it in. There's no elegant way of doing this, but just be careful not to break the potato too much. So, oil out. Careful. It's very hot. And because I don't have too many wedges, I'm going to place each one individually. And a sprig of rosemary and 3 garlic cloves, just crushed. And get that straight back in the oven. And then in about 15 minutes, we're going to turn them over to make sure they're crispy on all sides. In the meantime, we can start preparing the steak. And I've decided just now, I'm going to make a little green sort of salsa, dressing, herby situation. That's delicious. We can just turn each individual one. And these are going to be beautiful and crispy. A little bit of spice on the outside. I could just smell that rosemary and garlic. Back into the oven for another 15-20 minutes. I don't think I've ever overcooked a steak this much in my entire life. You know what? Shit happens. We got like a little bit of pink. We got a little bit of pink, but upset. Let's set the scene. Let me know if you like Guinness in the comments. Guinness is my favourite drink. Annoyingly, they don't make a pint can though. Well, I've never seen one. So it's always just short. Alright. Let's eat my lunch. Cheers. That green sauce, I'm lost for words. I don't know what measurements I did. I don't know why I did it. But I do know it slaps. Yes, the steak is overcooked. But it has been cooked very nicely. The crust is delicious. The garlic and the rosemary and the thyme. These potatoes are incredible. I'm thinking, should I do a mukbang? Now, I've never watched a mukbang, but I've been told it's like you sit down with a meal in front of a camera and just eat. I don't know if you talk or like answer questions or if it's just silent eating. But I think it'd be quite a good idea because I like eating. Thank you for watching this video. Appreciate everyone that's watched, left a comment, or just watched silently. Turn on them notifications if you you know, want to be notified when I post a video. It might be best to, because honestly, I don't have a schedule, so you won't want to miss one of these terribly average videos. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Cheers.